What's up guys, mgoose34 here from Midwinters coming at you with another war recap, and this one is going to be CWL Week 6, and this was our war against North Remembers. North Remembers, awesome clan over there. This was a really fun war to be a part of and to watch as it came down to the wire. This is a huge win for us. We ended up winning on percent, as you can see, 82-82. So the breakdown for this one was 3 Town Hall 11s, 9 Town Hall 10s, and 18 Town Hall 9s. Yep. As you can see, both sides ended up clearing the 9s. North Remembers, I believe, needed a few dips on them. They started scouting early and ended up having to come back and dip a few. They left most of our 10s up. They had one 10v10 here on blue. Good job to Cody, and then they had 3 dips. And going over to our side, we had got the 11s 2-starred, clear. We left up a few 10s, 95% there by Dozer, so that was close. 91% by Devon. So a couple close ones, but we didn't quite get a 10v10, but we did clear the 9s. We had to use, I believe, a couple dips as well. We traded it in for scouts, basically. We decided it was not worth coming back and hitting the 9s again, possibly failing. Instead, we wanted to get scouts down for our 11s so that they could do their thing and win us the war, which they did. So, great job there. I want to shout out the 6-packers first before I forget. Bass had a 6-pack, I got a 6-pack, I believe God got a 6-pack, and I believe that was it for 6-packs, so good job to those guys. And the first attack we are going to look at is actually going to be a Treasy or Alex on number 1. He's going to come in with, he's going to pull the CC, get that funnel made while he's doing that, so good job using that giant for 2 things, and then he's going to drop another giant with some healers to tank, rage the healers up. We don't see it that much, but that's a really good trick that you can do, because the giant actually gets 100% healing from the healers, as opposed to the AQ, who only gets 50%, I believe it is. So by raging up his healers on the giant, he's getting ridiculous amounts of healing, and the giant also has a good amount of health, so it can tank a bit. It's a good trick, and then when the giant dies, the healers switch to the queen, just like they did on this hit. Anyways, enough rambling about giant trick. Queen coming in, grabs the eagle early, which is good because he doesn't have to worry about it powering up and killing everything. Another rage for queen, I believe he's used 3 on her now, but she's grabbed great value. I believe this is a max base, 100% max, except walls, of course, because who maxes walls? But yeah, looks like all the defenses are maxed. Coming in golem there, wall breakers there, BK down with some bowlers. They're gonna just work to make the funnel for him. That's what it's all about on these ring bases. It's just making your funnel. Gonna pop queen, keep her alive, kill enemy BK. Drops 1 rage for his bowlers that are with his king to help them reach over the wall and kill shit, so that his baby dragons are going to be able to target the Inferno in there and get the town hall down. Great job using 1 early to make sure the funnel is made, and then following up with the rest, so that was awesome. Yeah, and this base is gonna get the town hall with the baby dragons. This base got wrecked, and it's gonna be around 60% when he finishes. Gonna have some minions sprinkled around the outside for percentage. Could just speed it up. Good job to Treasy. He picked up the 4-pack on the Town Hall 11s. Both sides actually struggled a little bit on the 10v11 this war, but Treasy came in and cleaned him up for us, so good job to him. Next one we're going to look at, I believe, is number 11. That is going to be Shy Guy coming in with a dip. He 6-packed on dips for us this war, so good job to him. dips are what won us this war. They had won 10v10, we did not, but we dipped a little bit better than they did. So, yeah, great job to our Town Hall 11s coming in. And good work to the Town Hall 9s. Needed a couple dips, but we cleared enough that we were able to get scouts in exchange for just a few dips. Or just, I think it might have been 2, I'm not sure exactly. I was pretty busy this war, finishing up with family stuff from Thanksgiving, but yeah, back in time to get the recap done. He's coming in with a Queen Walk here, gonna grab Bomb Tower. Healers are gonna take a couple shots, and then they're gonna walk out of range again. I don't think those were ever in range, but Supercell did. Jump down to let his BK and some bowlers into the Inferno compartment. Queen is going through a wall, as she loves to do. Bowlers are going to go in, get the Inferno down. He's going to be able to poison this Loon, because it seems like everyone runs Hound Loon now, for whatever reason. It's a pretty good CC for holding up AQ, but if you can split AQ so she doesn't ever get on that, it works out pretty well for you, as on this one. Bowlers are just wrecking everything. Actually, the Loon, I guess he missed on the poison. Loon actually stayed up. But his Queen's going to come in, grab the Inferno, and then he's just going to bring some Loons into this last air defense. He wrecked this base. He's still got Queen up with Healer's ability, Swarm of Loons, and really no defenses to take. Oh, he's a Hound as well. So, great attack to Shy Guy. He absolutely wrecked this base. Let's just fast forward this. Swag haste, pretty much. Clean up Hound. Yeah, Hound for a builder's hut that it doesn't even take out. Nice job to Shy Guy. And yeah, moving on. The next one was a great attack. On number 16, American 1776, coming in with, I believe he has a Hound CC here, so he's coming in with a quad Lalo. And just a really interesting way to take out this base. Gonna drop a couple giants to tank for his Queen and King, so that he can come in and grab this air defense here. You'll notice 2 Skelly spells on this one. He's gonna pull CC. Heroes are gonna deal with it, and he's also gonna get the air defense. So good trade there. Heroes for an air defense and CC. So long as he's gonna be able to kill the Queen, which you'll see. Towards the end of this attack, he is going to kill the Queen, but he's going to start his Lalo before that. Just coming in, a couple Hounds to the first air defense. Great job just noticing that like all of the air targeting defenses were just in this area, so it was really good for a Laloon. Yep, sends in another Hound over the Tesla farm to get it. I believe he's going to haste and maybe heal. Yeah, there it is. Loons from the top air defense are still just wrecking everything. Great job there. Good Loon pathing on this base. Hounds are going to fly over. He's dropping a Rage. He has 2 Rages for this. Drops a Rage and then 2 Skelly spells right here. Great job waiting on that because the Wizard Tower is now distracted on the Hound. So Skellies can just wreck the Queen under Rage especially. So nice job there. It was actually not the only time this war when we used some Rage Skellies, so really innovative stuff, I guess. I've never done one, so it seems really unique to me. We're just gonna speed this one up. It's cleanup. So great hit to American, and yeah, awesome job on the Skelly spell. I love seeing those. Yeah, you wrecked that. He had a gob for the hut that he saved right until the end, so that was smart. Alright, moving down to 21, and this is going to be Doze Jr. coming in this is an attack he's been doing a good bit lately. It's a drag attack, but it's not really a drag attack. He's going to drop a Zap Quake for the air defense, and then you'll see he only has 4 drags. Oh, nice job on the Zaps grabbing the Arch Tower too. I believe he was practicing that in FCs, so good job trying that out. And then, okay, and he's coming in with a kill squad, 2 golems down, Queen behind, Wizards for the funnel. Kind of looking like a standard attack for maybe a Lalo or something, but he zapped this air defense uh, which is a pretty heavy spell investment because he's coming in with the back end drags. So this kill squad's only goal is to grab these air defenses, and sadly his king and golems and bowlers kind of go core, but they get a little distracted by BK and stuff. Everything kind of starts moving outside. So his queen's going to be able to reach this air defense. He started his drags with a few loons to try and soak up some traps. He's going to poison CC and queen here. Oh, he misses queen with the poison. BK wants to go out, but then he just barely comes back in. He's beaten through a wall. This air defense is still up. Looks like it's going to be a problem. But drags are getting stuck on this high HP here. Queen is walking the edge. Has a baby dragon down to help her. Queen's going to get this arch tower. Nope, she doesn't get the arch tower. BK is still going through this same wall. Archer tower is tanked. Expo is tanked. BK is going to keep chugging his way through this compartment. Takes the Tesla, takes the sweeper, and he's going to work his way all the way to this air defense. He is just barely going to take it down. This was not maybe the most convincing 3-star. I jumped in late on this one, didn't think he had it, but he did. I showed this one just because it's something interesting that Doze has been doing a good bit lately with the back-end drag attack, with the Zap Quake and the Kill Squad. And I don't really do drags very much, but I like seeing other people do them, so I thought this was a nice attack to show. And we probably should have sped that up. Sorry, that took forever. Alright, nice job, Doze. And the next one we're going to look at, I believe, is going to be 23. Yeah. Alright, 23, and this is going to be Yaji coming in. And here it is. This is going to be the next time you're going to see the Rage Skellies. Going to drop a couple minions down for funneling. And instead of getting the queen with the Skellies, Yaji's actually going to grab this air defense with the Skellies, because there's no splash and no expos in range, so the Skellies can't get taken out in groups, so you can overpower the defenses. He's going to drop 3 Skelly spells this time, and a Rage. I don't know that he needed the Rage, because they just absolutely demolished that air defense instantly. And they get through this wall as well, so I don't know that he needed the Rage there. Maybe 2 in a Rage, or just 3 Skelly spells would have worked. But he got the job done, and then he's just going to Lalu the backside. He dropped his heroes in. This was a Hound CC, this was a cleanup attack. So he knew it was in the CC, and was able to plan for it, and he did. So he's just haste heavy Lalo. We're seeing a lot less Rage for Lalo now. It's interesting, because we always used to use Rages for our loons before Dark Spells were a thing, and got the job done, but the haste just seemed... I mean, I use the haste all the time when I Lalo as well, which may not be that often, but I do always... I don't use many Rages for it, and it's interesting seeing people switch. Alright, he's coming in, back-end loon for the Wizard Tower and the Tesla, and he has a Hound up still, plenty of cleanup, base is wrecked. Nice job to Yaji, and actually we're going to look at a few of these in a row. Next up is going to be 24. Nice job, Yaji. This is going to be Wolfpaw coming in on this base. This was a fresh hit, so he didn't know anything about this base when he planned it, and yeah, he got the triple. This was, I believe I was spotting him for this one, or at least I was on voice, and it was kind of interesting to watch this one happen. Dropping a Queen Walk down. Good job pathing this Queen Walk, realizing that she's going to take this and then loop back, so nice job there. This was not part of his plan, these Teslas. Well, that Tesla, and there's going to be another one over here. There it is. He's pulling the CC to his queen. He's going to I think he double poisons. He poisons once and then pops ability, maybe. Yeah, there it is. But I believe he was planning to wall break into this compartment. And this Tesla is not tanked, so that's not really going to be possible. And So you'll see in a second. His queen's working his way. When you're commentating these, it seems like the level 30 queen works a lot slower than when you're attacking. She's not gonna be able to reach this air defense, and she's gonna walk around, tries to get the wall breakers, and hits a giant bomb with his wall breakers. At this point, his queen's gonna start losing healers. He's got funneling going on this side for his Valks, and we were gonna tell him to rage up for his queen, but instead we decided she was probably dead anyways, because we weren't paying that much attention apparently. She reaches the air defense from the other side of the wall, and she's actually going to live through this raid. While that's going on, coming in with bowlers and his BK and Valks, he's going to rage these, and these bowlers are going to shred this core. As they do, BK and Valks can't decide which side of the wall they want to be on. And all of a sudden this base is gone, and he still has a heal spell left for his hogs. So, nice hit to Wolfpaw. That base seemed to just kind of disappear. It was a nice attack, and we could speed this one up. Alright, nice hit to Wolfpaw. Good job getting that fresh hit. Those can really help. Swag poison as well. I didn't even realize that. Alright, next one, we're going to have Devon coming in with a Bolalo. Good base for a Bolalo because, well, I mean, maybe it could have just been a Bolo because he's got all these air defenses grouped up in the center. Maybe not the best idea. It looks like he's trying to defend a similar attack to this by putting all of his air targeting defenses on the ring and his air defenses in the core, but Devon came in and wrecked this base with the attack that I think this guy was trying to defend. Anyways, jumped down, brought in 2 golems, gonna rage up, poison CC, drop a heal for him, keep everything alive. Second jump is gonna come down a little bit late. BK and golems get distracted. They're gonna come back, I believe. Maybe not, maybe his queen kills queen. Something kills queen. His queen's gonna get her. Okay. Still has queen ability, and he's already done a lot of damage to this base. He had 2 hounds. It's kind of the standard comp for this Bolalo. He's going to drop in the hounds with some loons, because those hounds can tank for a long time when there's no air defenses. So, just going to be really patient. His queen is going to live through this raid, no problem. Starts his cleanup early because time can be an issue when you're letting the hounds and loons work through slowly like this. And then once this hound is in range of all these defenses, he's just going to swarm this backside with the loons. So we're going to speed this one up because it's wrecked. Look how many loons he has up. I don't think either of his hounds pops. So absolutely wrecked that base. Nice job to Devon. And yeah, good work. That is going to be our last replay for this recap. So awesome job to everybody at Midwinters. I'm sorry, it's really early here. Great war to Midwinters, and thanks for the war to North Remembers. It was a really fun one, and we're now 5-1 in the CWL. So let's keep it going. Good job, guys.